Testing, testing. I am assuming that it's actually broadcasting, but I don't know for sure. Sorry, I'm just signing in on my phone to make sure that everything's coming through properly and I'm not doubling up audio by listening to it on my computer. Oh, hey, Mark. Yeah, I just got it up on my phone. Sounds like good on mine too. All right. Well, if that's all set up. Walls, chat, what's the difference? Alright, so yeah, I'm new to streaming, so I am just going to get into the part of this that I actually know what I'm doing with and play video games. So, for those of you who aren't familiar with Peglin, it is a pachinko roguelike. If you've ever played Peggle, it's along those lines. Game audio or my personal audio? Like, voice audio. Mike? Alright. Well, I know how to turn it down. I am going to try turning down the computer audio and hoping that it just works out to be relatively better. I'm wondering if part of it is just I'm not used to... I'm used to just, if I'm sitting here playing a game, I'm going to just be quiet because I'm just the only one here. Is this better if I project like this a bit? I'm not saying 100. I'm not saying percentages in the first place. You're talking about like the audio mixer, right? Mark, why don't I pull you into a call just while we're getting stuff set up? Because waiting for you in chat's gonna be a long wait, and isn't that helpful?
Hi. Hold on, wait. I need to move my audio off of my TV into my headphones.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay, now it should be good.
Special guest star Captain Mark S.
Oh boy. Not what I expected, but hello.
It's good for the algorithm. You have more subscribers.
Oh no, now I'm hearing myself on your stream.
Welcome to my life when we were in college. Let me share OBS with you.
Context, I have myself at 200% when I'm recording.
Okay. I assume you're talking about this part of OBS.
I am, but do you see at the very bottom? It's not easy to find. There should be like a little gear. Yeah, the gears. That brings up the actual like percentage mixers that you can do.
I see. Okay.
And then you should be able to. I think it puts in like
Be
the microphone. It sounds great with Discord, but for whatever reason, OBS doesn't like it very much, and it comes through pretty quiet. You weren't that much quieter than your game, but it was like some of it was harder to hear, like occasionally with certain words. So,
Gotcha.
I am gonna put your stream audio back on, and I'm gonna see if it's better.
Sounds good.
Of course, now my Wi-Fi seems to have died.
Well, I can still hear you. So there's that at least.
Yeah, I refreshed the page and it's working now.
Right.
Give me actually, I'm gonna drop off
All
and
right.
I'll listen and I'll
Sounds good.
message.
Let's see here. I have like 4 different windows in my alt tab that are all showing me the same thing. So every time I alt tab, I can't figure out which window is which. Is the audio coming through all right now, Mark? All right. I'm wondering how much of a delay everything is on if you haven't responded yet. Alright, cool. So yeah, like I was saying, somewhere between standard roguelikes and Peggle, so it's probably easier if I just get into it. Like a lot of roguelikes, there's increasing difficulty levels, and the intent with this channel is that I'm just going to play through my backlog, but in this one particular case, I'm just playing a game where I know this game, I played this game a lot, so that if there's any further issues, kind of like what we just had with the audio, I'm just good to go, and I can just pivot to that without losing out on the experience. Okay, that's good to know about. You just heard me asking about the delay. That's more than I expected, but manageable. So yeah, I'm going to just hop on in. There are 4 different classes. I've only unlocked 3. But I only really play the standard Peglin class. There's also Bulletin and Spin Adventure classes. Each kind of has their own playstyle, but the Peglin class is basically just the flexible, try anything in the game class. So yeah, let's see what we got. Pocket Sand. I enjoy Pocket Sand because it's basically blind, gives you a dodge stat of sorts. So if you apply enough of it, you just can't get hit by the enemy that has 100% plus blind. Navigation Inflation. Okay, this is so weird. I never actually say these out loud. I just think them in my head, and they're much harder to pronounce than I realized. Every gold collected during navigation is worth 4. Honestly, that's really good for a start. And then Dumbbell, whenever you reload, gain 2 Musical. Musical basically gives you a stat buff for your non-critical hits. Not really a playstyle I enjoy. I'm definitely going to go for Navigation Inflation because that's absolutely phenomenal to start off. Just basically guarantees that I have a strong economy just from the beginning. Yeah, there was something on YouTube that was like, oh, you can have less delay, but the stream quality will be lower. I might look into that later. Definitely would be better for interaction with chat. Alright, let's see. So, these are my orbs. These are pebbles, which are basically just standard. They don't have anything special about them. The Dag Orb is a crit orb. You can see the 1 and the 7. The 1 is its normal damage and normal damage modifier, excuse me. And the 7 is its crit damage modifier. You activate crits by hitting these crit pegs here. I have 1 discard that refreshes every time I fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this pebble just because it's a really easy crit right here. And then basically every standard peg or like gold peg that I hit will multiply by my modifier, and that'll calculate my damage. Mark, are you sure that you're watching live? Because I just refreshed on my end to make sure I was watching live, and I'm a lot closer than I thought I was. Oops. Alright, also this peg here with the R, that's a refresh peg, so that's going to refresh all of these. Alright. So, for right now, let's see. At this Cruciball level, difficulty level, each of these does 40 damage when I ignite them. So that's 160 damage on the enemies. I'm going to start doing those now because they're splash damage, so I want to take advantage of them while I can. Sorry, just sorting out something with the stream. But yeah, this one's almost down. The annoying thing about these enemies is specifically these logs drop as a corpse like this, and then effectively become a meat shield for anything behind them. So for like this turn and like I think the next turn, really the only things I can focus on are the bombs. It's like, oh yeah, I got a crit and like decent chip damage, but it all went into this, so it's useless. And this is the terrible. It's just tiny, it doesn't do much damage. It's essentially, the only way to get this that I know of is playing on higher difficulties, and then it just gives you it. Yeah, the bomb hits all the enemies. Like, bomb builds are one of the most OP strats in the game. The first time that I won, even at like the basic multi-level, was with a bomb build. Not my favorite build, especially at higher levels, because a lot of the difficulty levels, all the difficulty levels stack, and they essentially, I think there's been like 3 or 4 nerfs to bombs already, and I'm on level 13 of 20. Like, there's black bombs and red bombs. Red bombs do damage to you as well, not as much as they are to enemies, but they do some. There's one Cruciball level that makes it so they do more damage to you, and then there's another one that they normally do 50 damage, but now they do 40 damage. Those are the only 2 I can remember off the top of my head, but I feel like there was another one. Yeah. Peak is a weird, like, most people think of it as like a friend swap game first, which it is, but like, it's also a roguelike game in a weird kind of way. Like, it's not the first genre I would think of to describe Peak, and if I was trying to get somebody to play it, I definitely wouldn't call it a roguelike, but like, that difficulty system is very standard for roguelikes. So after every combat encounter, I get my choice of a few orbs that I can buy. I very rarely ever buy any of these. I mean, on occasion, I'll see one that I really like and I'll pick that up if it fits my build. But normally, I will just save my money for a shop where I can buy relics, like the navigation inflation thing that I already got. If I need to, I'll pay to heal. That's another difficulty level that used to heal 25%, now it only heals 15%. And then I can upgrading an orb. It's worth it. I just don't have anything I want to upgrade right now. Right now, my big thing is I just want to save up money. And so, if I pull up the map, there are 3 floors of a Peglin run. And you essentially navigate through this web by, after each encounter, firing into whichever bucket you want to go into. So if I fired into this red side with a skull, I would go left. If I wanted to go, or if I fired over here, I would go right. And so the way that I usually handle this is I start at the bottom and I just work my way up. So random event or standard enemy encounter, I'd rather have a random event. Random event or mini boss, I'd rather have a mini boss because when you kill the mini boss, you get a relic. From here, I don't really care. These are the same thing, but this has a treasure that I can go to, so I'll want to go over here. Then again, same thing, but here I get a mini boss. I could, assuming I navigate properly, because you can just mess up navigation. I could just go through a bunch of random events to wind up here, but I could also go down here and have to deal with one combat encounter to get this really nice line where I get a treasure, and then, oh no, I have to do one encounter. Oh no, I'm gonna die. And then mini boss relic, chest relic, random event, mini boss relic, random event, and then I'm onto the area boss. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Again, navigation doesn't always go the way you want it to, so I might get knocked off course, but that's the plan, at least for right now. I can also aim for the gold, but I'm usually hesitant to do that because then you're just asking to be knocked off course. In this case, because I have this specific relic that gives me more gold only in this situation, I'm going to be a little more liberal about it, but still going to have to be careful. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Oh well, I got money. Alright. So for a encounter like this, these two are pretty easy to deal with. These upcoming slimes are higher level, they have more health. So I'm a little more worried about those. So I'm going to try and save my bombs for now. So I'm going to just kind of fire into these gold pegs to try and make some money while I kill time. Alright, see you soon. Yeah. Oh, right. This is the encounter where it just shuffles every time. Good to know. I didn't recognize that. So a lot of the maps will be... When you play the game as much as I have, you'll recognize the same encounters over and over again. But like, there's a good amount of variety in the game to keep it fresh, which I appreciate. I would say this is definitely my top 3 favorite roguelikes. 1 second. I need to step away. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright, let's see here. Peglin. Okay, right. I'm killing time until the second blue slime shows up. Okay, so now that all the slimes are on the field, the tankiest of them only have 100 health, so if I just hit 3 bombs, that's it. Or I can just... I primed some of them at least. It wasn't a complete waste. And we killed one. Okay. That's the green one down. Ironically, I don't want all this gold because I want it to be there for when I'm navigating, and it's 1 times 4. Yeah, a big part of why I don't like buying orbs is I don't really know what my build's going to be. Builds are usually determined by relics, so I find that it's usually best to just hold on to them and hold on to my money until I get relics, and then if I get relics and go, oh hey, this orb would be really good with a relic I already have, then I'll go for it, but I don't know which relics I'll get. Hello, second blue slime. I'm half tempted to go into Discord and change your username on the server that I have access to do that with to second blue slime. But yeah, for right now, not really worth upgrading any of these. Unfortunately, there isn't really a shop in my path, but hopefully there will be in the next area. Oh yeah, I've only lost 4 health. So let's see here. Ironically, it really doesn't matter where I go, which is a good position to be in because I can just gold farm. That may not look like much, but I just got 8 gold out of that. Ironically, I was hoping to go to the other side as like a 51% preference, just because if I messed up navigation later down the line, I may have ended up at the shop here, but now I'm completely cut out of that shop. I can't, there's no way I can get over there. Oh, this map. Okay, so this map, again, I've played a lot of this game, so I just know these maps. The key here is really just go crazy with the bombs. I'm going to target the left side first. Okay, or I could detonate a single bomb on the right side. That works too. These bats move 2 spaces for every 1 that the ground-based enemies move, and this flower thing doesn't move at all. It just shoots projectiles. One more bomb will kill it, which I want to do because, like a lot of roguelikes, healing is hard in this game, so I want to not just kill it before it deals any chip damage. Again, I'm going to aim for the left because it's untouched. There's a lot of bombs. And again, I am going to end up on the right because that's how Peglin works. You didn't see that. At least I have a clear shot at these bombs now. I'm gonna try and dig down here because I need 2 more bombs, and I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm gonna aim for the right. Sure, why not? Can we move on now? Apparently not. Okay, there are at least 2 people in chat that I know have some fencing knowledge, so there's your fencing pun for the day. Yeah, I guess Rome is to the right. So yeah, again, not going to go for any of these. It's not worth it to heal because I'm not getting the most bang for my buck on it, and I'm healthy. Okay, now I actually care where I go. Oh, yes, offensive. I was trying to figure out what I had said that was a pun on because of the stream delay. I'm sorry, that would have been funnier if I had context readily available. I'm not messing with gold on that, by the way. I just want to get out of here and make sure I get on this particular node because I want a relic. Okay, Complex Claw, +1 on special damage, or Froggo Amulet. Gain 3 max health whenever an orb is added to your deck. This one's just straight good, especially if I end up doing a crit build. This one is situational at best. It doesn't really fit my playstyle very well. I don't usually add a lot of orbs to my deck. I don't find it to be that helpful. There are times where it will really pay off, don't get me wrong. Like, there's times where you will just duplicate every orb you have, and I'm pretty sure that will proc that. So if you have like 10 orbs and then you have that duplication thing, you'll get plus 30 max health. I'll take that. But that's not what I'm doing this run, it doesn't feel like, so I'm just going to go Complex Claw. Also, in case you're wondering, these purple circles on the description is the highest difficulty level that I've cleared with that relic. So, like, I've had this on my last run that I won on level 12, which is the highest difficulty I've beaten, versus Froggo Amulet. I think it was added in an update relatively recently, so that's part of why I've never won with it, but also I just don't think it's that useful. I mean, there's a lot of relics where, like, I don't think that they're harmful, but, like, I just don't pick them up very often. And that's one of them. And then, I guess I should just bite the bullet and go right now. How's the stream coming through, by the way? Any further issues? Okay, this is another one where I want to save the bomb if possible. Cool. I assume you're saying no, not that I'm aware of on the any stream issues. Let's see, I can't get to that crit. Really what I should do is go for a reload, so I'm gonna waste some shots to clear it out. Honestly, one of the hardest difficulty spikes in the progression of this game is when they make it harder to get reload pegs. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's easy to forget about the delay when you're not streaming, but then when you are streaming and it's like, I'm talking and no one's responding. Did anyone hear me? Hello? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I like that you jumped from number 3 to number 1 in one chat message. You are also the third person who's typed in my chat, so at first I assumed that was saying like, oh, this was the first person to ever talk in your chat. This was the second person. This was the third person. I was curious to see how long it would go for, and then I figured out what it was actually doing. Oh, I got distracted by chat, and then I saw that actually got a crit on that last shot. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna proc the reload now. Or refresh. Reload is run out of orbs and you reload your orbs. Refresh is when you put the pegs all back on the board. Wouldn't mind hitting the bomb now. Okay. Don't get me wrong, the crit was nice. Okay, I'm gonna be greedy and go for the crit. I should not have gone for the crit. I was really... Okay. Well, at least I will kill it. I was hoping for the bomb. It's got so much airtime, but it's the terrible, so... The crit helps, but... Okay, with the refresh, I just need to do 26 damage. I can handle that. So... Yes, keep chatting. Boost engagement. It's good for the algorithm. Fight each other for the #1 spot. So remember what I keep saying about, oh, I don't really like buying orbs from the screen because it's almost never worth it? With one exception, I really like all of these orbs. I think it might go based off of number of chats sent, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is Memorb. It deals 0.34 damage um, for every peg that you've activated this battle. So, like at the start of an encounter, it'll be pretty garbage, but after you've reloaded like 2 or 3 times, it's going to start doing just a ton of damage, even if you only hit one peg. Um, Bucklore, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. It's been reworked a bit over time, which is nice, but it's just not a playstyle I usually go for. Uh, I don't. I don't know how it works. I don't work for YouTube. Well, I guess I kind of am doing work for YouTube right now, but yeah. But yeah, Bucklorb is basically it gives you armor. Highway Orbery. Highway Orbery is really fun because you can just upgrade it infinitely. Yeah, Mark. Every like live stream I've watched with chat since they added the system, I don't know. It's a fun way to like get people into the chat at first, like because it gets them engaged. But that's about it. Like, if anything, it just ends up frustrating me and like adds a bit more cognitive dissonance to watching a stream because I don't usually watch streams that often. Ah, okay, that's how you did it. I was wondering how you jumped from 3 to 1 in one shot. And then Swoltorb upgrades pegs that are hit so that the pegs give you better damage when they get hit. I'm not going to go for it in this one, but like it can be good in concert with some other relics that I don't have. I'm kind of thinking I want to go for Highway Orbery because nothing else has really made itself clearly available yet, and I have a lot of money to burn. Yeah, why not? I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to upgrade it. So now I kind of want to get rid of orbs so that I can get Highway Orbery more, but the best way to do that is in shops, and I'm not going to hit a shop in this area. So some random events let you do it, so hopefully I can do that. Oh, so the XP system is also a roguelike. Got it. I'm so tempted to go for the money, but like, fine. Okay, this particular encounter is always annoying because all the pegs are moving and the ball never, ever goes where I want it to. I have found the most consistent strategy to just be fire into the middle and hope it works. If I want a crit, I can fish for one fairly easily. Nice feature of this game is you can double the speed. So in a case like this, where I'm waiting for this crit peg to get to the top, I can just wait. I'm keeping an eye on chat, but I'm also keeping an eye on the game. Yeah. Yeah, center mass. The crit peg will eventually cycle up to the top. It just might take a while. I mean, as a programmer, I really like this level because I'm just kind of interested in how it works. I mean, it's using, I think they call the Boid system. B-O-I-D. Which are usually used for, like, simulating, like, schools of fish or flocks of birds. Are the voices in my head you? No. I'm sure that this is not the worst that I've ever seen it, but because I'm, like, trying to be entertaining, like, it feels like it's taking forever. Dang it. Oh, hey, I did get it. Oh, and I didn't target the right enemy. Oops. Yeah, it does seem a lot better. The Cruciball is uniquely poorly suited for this level because it's so small. It'll just get through the cracks and just do nothing. So I have the game on my left monitor, and I have the YouTube page with chat on my right monitor. Unfortunately, the chat is like all the way on the right side. Wait, I think OBS has like a pop-out that I can use for it. Yeah, okay. Now I don't have to turn my head like 50 extra degrees just to see chat. The nice thing with the Cruciball is at least it tells you what it is, and it's a difficulty. Like, the only way you get it is through a difficulty level. So, like, you know it's not good. Like, you don't really expect good things out of the Cruciball, and then every once in a while it surprises you. I'm hoping that chat delay doesn't get worse now that I'm looking at chat through OBS. Let me know if it seems to, and I'll switch back. Multi-ball, basically, when you fire, your ball splits in two. It's not really that good. Cruciballos, trigger a crit every 6 hit up to 10. When drawn, create 1 temporary hit crit peg. It's not bad, but like I don't want a dedicated orb for it, taking away from my highway orbery. All I'm gonna do, honestly, is just upgrade highway orbery again. Yeah, so I just got your message, Scrapbot, about the testing. Let's see. What's this one do again? Best foot forward. Oh, right. The first peg hit is upgraded plus 10. Can target any enemy. It's not bad. It's just not that good. Okay, I just saw your test message. I don't know how long it's been there because I was distracted by the game. Okay, Yepper's got your message about getting my message. Just got that. And then your next message about testing. I've said the word testing a lot lately. I don't think that's as helpful as you think it is. Alright, it seems okay. I'm just noticing now that you can just barely see the pegs moving in the back through here. Yeah, exactly. Like, my attention's split enough as it is. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on. Let's see, 104 gold. Every time you get this page, it resets, but when you upgrade an orb, the cost goes up. So I'm not just gonna spam upgrade as much fun as that would be. Especially since there is a relic that basically gives you compound interest. Mini boss time. So in Forest, there's one mini boss I like, and then a whole bunch that I don't. Let's hope I get the good one. Okay, this is, of the ones I don't like, this is probably my favorite. Is what you're feeling. Oh, no. So the healing is, you can only do that once per encounter. Arguably, maybe I should have done it on that one, but it's fine. I still have over half health. So the main thing on this map is you can slide. Like if you fire like this, it'll go sliding down here, do this jump, go around, and then end up back here. This will fade away after a while, and it'll go down. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 3 pebbles. Yeah, navigation. I really like the navigation mechanic, but it can be frustrating because stuff like that does happen. So my plan here is I am going to do the nice big slide because that's fun and gives me the dopamine. And then I am going to start digging to get to this refresh, hopefully before I get to my dag orb, and hopefully the crit will be part of the slide. Yes, fun is good. Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted, but it's pretty close. Oh, that bomb saved me. Okay, there's a lot that I can do here. I'm definitely going to get rid of the Terror Ball and discard it. Yes, fun is good. So I could go for the reload and then have the Highway Orbery get to do the whole slide, or I could be greedy and go for the crit. I mean, I'm playing video games, so I feel like it is allowed. I could go for the refresh because I don't know where the crit will be. Maybe it will still be hit with the slide next time. And with the Highway Orbery, that would be a ton of damage. Plus, this way I can hit the ball. Oh, besides, it would just get caught up in this anyway. Oh, that's great. Okay, we are going off track. As a AAA dev, is there any way I can use a design model where fun isn't good? Yes, make the next version of Microsoft Excel. Or better yet, SAP. Oh yeah, these mini-boss versions turn into cannons when they're dead. I forgot about that. So, I mean, there's a lot of damage right here with all of these. Plus, I want to get down there for the refresh. Like, I'm digging for these bombs. I am attempting digging for these bombs. See, sometimes the Terror Ball is good. Sometimes. On occasion. Maybe. I actually like this orb a lot. I'm not going to go for it. It's more of a novelty in my head. I mean, I've never won with it. Regular attack that'll pierce one enemy. If you crit, you just pierce all the enemies. And it has this weird thing where it'll just go through the first peg instead of bouncing off of it. Yeah, exactly. And there are other small orbs that have better damage and like interesting effects and stuff. They've done a lot too to balance the game through the updates. Like there's a lot of orbs that it used to be that if you had the wrong orb and then you got like the wrong relic, like your build just got completely killed and you couldn't do any damage anymore. And like what was a promising run just got killed because you said, "Oh, I'm gonna try out this new relic I've never used." That hasn't happened to me in a long time. I think a lot of that is just because they just balance the game better so that it won't happen, which is good because it encourages experimentation better. But and it was frustrating, but it was also kind of funny when you would have a good build and then just, oh, I misread what that relic does and now I'm dead. Oh well, rip run. I'm gonna go for an upgrade and a heal. So yeah, like it's like a healing potion basically, and the potion's empty, so I can't buy it again. I could go for another upgrade. Actually, I'm just kind of curious. I mean, experimentation is what makes a good roguelike a good roguelike. Um, like my favorite thing about roguelikes is when you like go, I wonder what this ability does. I'll pick it up, and then you like get another ability and you read it and you go, oh wait, does this do what I think it does with that other ability? And then like you just like have like the best run you've ever had because you've discovered some new synergy that works really well. What? What? I can't hear you. What? What? Oh, oops. All right, cool. Oh, right, that was the mini boss. Pincer maneuver. This was added in, I think, the last update. Basically, it splits your attack into two, and attacks. They each attack does half damage, but there's two of them, so it works out to full damage. and it attacks the front and the back. So in a case where like you have the log enemy that's like body blocking, still half of your damage is going to go around on the other side. Mask of Sorrow, basically, if you apply negative status effects, you apply an extra level of that status effect. Really good in some cases, but I'm not doing anything that applies status effects. And then orbs start with 5 pegs worth of damage. So basically, you're never going to totally whiff a shot. I'm going for pincer maneuver because that one's actually fun and works with my build. Okay, so I'm going left and then for the mini boss. You're right, it does look like it. It's like they're both based on the same idea of what a mask looks like or something. Oh, yeah, the real Josh would never be live streaming on YouTube. You got me. I'm really tempted to go for this, but I know it'll end badly. Maybe... Do I dare? Okay, I'm doing this for the content. Ow. That's what I get. Oh, hey, congratulations. You did take it back. This is another one that was added in the recent update. Orbs that are larger than standard size will deal damage equal to the number of owned large orbs. Again, could be good, but not in this case. Oh yeah, because I spent so much time on Twitter. Bad cheese. Whenever you reload, deal 20 times number of reloads damage to all enemies. So bad cheese is part of a literal cheese strat. Well, I guess it's literal because you're using bad cheese, but it's part of a cheese strat where if you get bad cheese plus another relic that makes it so you can't take damage while reloading, and then you get rid of all of your orbs, you just get stuck infinitely reloading and just dealing damage without being able to take damage. There are 2 enemies in the game that can kill you like that I'm aware of. Only one that really will. Yeah, I mean exactly that, except for the exact opposite. I think it would be fun if they added a relic that, like, did buff small orbs somehow, but I don't think they will just because Terraball exists. I guess I could say, like, except Terraball or something like that. That would be kind of funny. But this is useless. This gives some benefit, so I'm going to go for this. I am reloading a fair amount, so like, that'll do at least some. I'm not expecting huge damage. Okay, at start of battle, gain 1 musical, not great. Flying enemies are attacked horizontally and take 1.5 times damage from projectile attacks. So this is good for purposes of piercing. I mean, obviously the 1.5 times damage is good, but like if you have some sort of piercing attack somehow, normally it will just go along the ground enemies like this. But when you attack a flying enemy, you go like this, and so it'll hit this flying enemy where the T is, but it won't hit this R because like this. But if you have specifically this relic, it will just go up and then go through all the flying enemies to pierce. Yeah, exactly. Like, excluding it would fit within like the broader design philosophy of the game, while also letting them buff small orbs. it does seem to me like the devs think of small orbs as being a detriment in general. I mean, that's why the Terrible is small. Um, there's a lot of orbs where it's very clear, like, oh, this is a balancing thing that it's small, and generally speaking, I think that's fair. Um, generally, in my mind, like the standard size orbs are the best. The big ones are the second best, and then like by a pretty wide margin, the small ones are the worst. But I'm going for this because it's much better than the others. That sounds like something you would do. I think it's like the first difficulty level, maybe the second one, is you start with +1 Pebball. That's why this Pebball is over here instead of with these other three. Because this is also given to me by a difficulty level. Pebbles you can do stuff like that with. Like, there's another orb called Orbalisk that basically buffs all of your Pebbles. And as you upgrade it, it'll buff your Bold Orbs, which are essentially like Pebbles but big. And if you get it to level 3, it'll buff all of your other Orbalisks as well. And there is an event that will turn all of your Pebbles into Orbalisks. So like there will be runs where I will kind of hoard Pebbles and hope for that random event. It used to be that it would really backfire on you though, because you would get you'd have all these level 1 Pebbles, and then you would get the random event to turn them into Orbalisks. But the Orbalisks get buffed based on having Pebbles, but you just turned all of your Pebbles into Orbalisks. So you would need to like upgrade them all really fast to level 3 where they're getting buffed by other Orbalisks. But then they reworked it to where the Orbalisk actually just buffs everything else. So you don't get insta-wiped by taking the event and then realizing you shouldn't have done that anymore, but it is still kind of awkward to get going, but it is fun to do. One of my favorite builds. Which way am I going? I want to go right. Ah, okay. So I can just duplicate my highway orbery. So now I'm going to have 2 of my OP orbs. Yeah, it's a good change. Like I kind of liked the old one better because I think it was better once you got it going, but this one is a lot less clunky and a lot more beginner friendly. Like it was a good change. I kind of wish there was an option to play like with like old versions of the orbs somehow, because a lot of them were fun if you knew what you were doing, but they would totally screw you over if you didn't. Uh-oh. I should not have done that. Oh well. So much for my mini boss relic. Okay, chat, which orb should I offer? Should I offer the Pebball level 1? Or should I offer the Pebball level 1? So, this one or this one? Or was it this one or this one? This one or this one? I don't know. Okay, second one it is. Also, which highway, Orbury? I wish Highway Orbury was an option, because then it would have upgraded again. But now my Pebble's level 2, and I lost one. Okay, yeah, you heard him. We're sacrificing a chat member. Okay, so that's good, because I got to get rid of one, and I upgraded one. Do I have a way to do polls? I do have a way to do polls. A trio of mysterious spirits pop out and surprise you on your journey. I think this little one could use our help, one of the spirits shouts gleefully. I can do something really funny here. I'm just gonna have 3 level 4 orbs, because that's a thing that you normally do. They have disappeared. I do like how much fun they have with the font stuff like this. Yeah, no, you're on your own. Oh, it's boss time. And of course I'm starting with the Terror Ball. Okay, I am just discarding the Terror Ball and just seeing what happens. I guess my big thing should be trying to get over here to the refreshed. Okay, yeah, see, that was the pincer maneuver working. I got to do some damage to the boss even though the tree was blocking it. Unfortunately, when you hit the tree, he gets an attack buff, I think, is how it works. I am going to try firing left. You see, Mark, the idea is to clear out all the games that I've already spent money on. I should come up with a way to, like, have viewer voting, like, for new games and stuff, though. That would be good. Let's see. I'm gonna try and detonate this bomb. Okay, good. The pincer maneuver will go around again. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about having to use my last highway or worry to try and refresh, but here we are. Ow. Ah, yeah, Hydra Tactics. Got it. I mean, honestly, that's kind of how the backlog feels in general, which was the whole idea for dedicating the channel to dealing with it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning on doing, but I'm planning on making it like a... Like, I look at my Steam library and, oh, here are, like, the next several games that I'm interested in playing. And I'll, like, make a poll, like, which of these games would you be most interested in seeing me play next? I want to be greedy and go for the crit, but I should really reload or refresh. Like, the only game that's, like, top of mind right now that I would be putting into the poll right now is Cyberpunk. But I have plenty of games on there that I can put in. Probably be good if I tried to, like, vary them by genre, so like I don't just put in like a bunch of like open world RPGs. I've only got it down to half health, which is not encouraging. Gonna try to dig again for the reload or refresh. I don't get those two words confused in this game, not at all. I think for this boss in particular, the pincer maneuver feels like a good idea, but it really isn't, because half my damage is always getting absorbed, no matter what I do. Like, unless I kill the tree, but you almost never kill the tree. No. This is too good of an opportunity to pass up. I am just going to get rid of that and... Okay, 100 damage, not bad. Ow. I don't want you. What can do what? Yeah, I guess I could do like a pole tournament. Okay, 30 damage, not great. The boss can do what? The splitting the damage is from my relic, if that's what you're talking about. Yeah, this is not great. I need to, like... I can get out of this, but I don't like this situation. That did not bounce nearly as much as I thought it would. Oh yeah, he like digs under the ground. Because he's a mole. I'm dead. Or not. How am I not dead? Okay, I need to do quick maths. I need to do 54 damage with this attack. Oh no. Oh. Okay, I did enough to kill the flower. 14 damage. I can't discard this orb because I'll reload. I don't even think this isn't good. Whew. Okay, we're good. Oh, right, on this difficulty level you only heal half your damage. I forgot about that. Or half your health. Yeah, okay, I did. I did pull a Martok. So I'm healing because I need it. See, this is another small orb. That is one of the closest calls I've had in this game that I actually got away with. Yeah, none of these are something I want to go for. Upgrade time. Unfortunately, now I have to like split my upgrades, or just... I guess I could just focus one of them, but I don't want to do that. So the relics you get from bosses are typically follow the same pattern of, hey, here's this really strong effect. It has a downside. So let's see. Unpretentious Pendant. All orbs get +2 regular damage, +0 crit damage, but boards contain 1 less crit. I already have a little bit of a crit build going, so I'm not thrilled about that idea because it would. I only have 1 crit per board, so that's not great. Constricting Chains. Every orb will fire 2 additional copies onto the pegboard. Great, but all orbs do half damage and can only be fired in 4 directions. Not so great. Okay, Tender Cactus I'm going to come back to. And Sapper Sack, all black bombs are replaced with red bombs and deal double damage to enemies. The red bombs do a ton more damage, but they do damage to you. Um, I don't really have any method of healing, so I don't feel great about the Sapper Sack. I can also just skip and go for gold. Sorry, 1 second. I'm back. He was in chat like right at the start, but I haven't seen him in a while. Um, all right, back into the game. But yeah, Tender Cactus, the targeted enemy is dealt orb stat to the power of 1.25 damage for every orb activated, but attacks only do 2 plus bonus damage. I have spent a lot of time trying to wrap my head around this one. I still don't really understand how it ends up working. You know what? I'm just going to turn this into a full. I'm going to make it your problem. And that way, if it goes horribly wrong, I can blame you. I see you. So might be good for damage. But I really don't understand how it works. Uh, Bombs become dangerous, but they work better. Or money, which is safe. I'll come back and hover over this one for a bit, uh, because this one's the confusing one. Oh, Mark, was that you voting for Tender Cactus? Did you mean to vote for Tender Cactus? Okay, I just put it back on Cactus, so. I think the Cactus is good if you can hit a lot of pegs. Well, it's not +2. It does the attack does 2 damage plus the bonus damage, and I'm really not sure what it means by bonus damage. That's why I'm confused about this one. I get the sense that like it's more like it does a bunch of damage while the orb is in flight, and I think that's what it's doing. So like I think if you have a build that like the math works out a certain way, it's bad. More gold does mean more highway upgrades. If I were playing on my own, I probably would have gone for the gold. I almost always do ever since they made that an option in the last update. Yeah, it is damage capped to like basically nothing because 2 plus whatever the bonus damage is. Um, yeah, that's probably it. Like there are a lot of things in this game that do damage while the orb is in flight, and this is very clearly meant to be one of those. So like if you have like something that's like, oh yeah, after everything is said and done, like your orb does 50 times the amount of damage it would have done, then this would like completely nullify that. That might be true, but I think there's more to it than that. Like the crit damage not applying retroactively makes sense. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about Claw. or not claw, but I mean, yeah, claw does good, but I was also thinking of this. I'm not sure how it would work with this. I mean, the nice thing is it kind of turns you into a sniper. You can target whatever you want with every attack. Are those Teletubbies that you just sent? Oh. Yeah, I'm thinking the gold is the play, and it looks like Scrapbot voted for the gold. Well, I'm the tiebreaker, so at most it's going to be a tie anyway. So I'm going with the gold. Well, now that we're done with that little side quest. Oh. Okay. Crit's over there. That's good news message. Yeah, like I've read, like there have been a lot of runs where like the cactus has come up and I've done research on it, and I've just come out of it more confused. Like I very specifically reading a Reddit post where someone was complaining about it ruining their run. Ow. Yeah, there's 3 watching, and I'm guessing I'm the 3rd one. So everyone's votes are accounted for. Yeah, this is the damage spread is nice, but it feels like it's getting in my way a lot too. Well, I'm also just having bad shots. Okay, I'm gonna kill 3 with that. Oh, okay. Level 5, level 4, level 4. Yeah, I'm going to spread my upgrades around. And I'm going to heal because I'm getting low. Oh, no, that's not the one I thought it was. Alright, I like this middle path. Do not care. Do not care. I have enough money. I'm going for the shop. Besides, I get a relic right away out of this. Exactly. Whenever you reload, refresh, and increase health gold by 20%. Remember what I was saying about the compound interest? This is the compound interest relic. Honestly, I'm going to go for it. This is alright, but it's really not what I'm looking for right now. More money pays. It is morbid. It's just morbid. I don't know what more to tell you. Oh, I like this one. So these big pegs here, you can hit them like an infinite number of times, basically. They just don't go away. I also enjoyed the sound design. I had hoped to end up on the other side, but... Exactly. It's a nice round sum, infinite. I'm better off discarding this. And then just pebble. Yeah, I'll try that. That did not work. Still, that's 123 damage so far to each. Almost 150. Oops. And of course the refresh is all the way down there. Oh, did I? I wasn't even paying enough attention. Yeah, that happens a lot with this game. Dang it. I tried to be fancy. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. Am I gonna die? No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, wait. I needed the terrible for that. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. Like, it isn't finishing anything, and I'm just taking the full brunt of the damage throughout every fight, and that's what was killing me. I'm gonna go for one more run. I realize it's kind of late, so I understand if you need to go. Maybe. Okay, Cookie, Super Boots, and Refresh Perspective. Honestly, none of these are bad. Healing every time the board is refreshed. Like, this is a relatively weak healing relic, but it's still a healing relic. And that's a big deal in this game. Super Boots, again, it's a healing relic. Just, it's based on navigation. Also, if you land on the fire, you just don't take damage. And then, Refresh Perspective, whenever a peg is refreshed, it's upgraded +1. So when you activate it again, you get more damage out of it. And again, then you refresh it and it becomes +1 again. Or, well, then +2, and then +3, etc., etc. Upgrade builds can be fun. Yeah, I agree. I'm making it a poll, though. It seems like a good streaming thing to do. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, yeah. Cool, that's the one I would have gone for. Yeah, there's a few relics that I find I tend to get together that all are around upgrading pegs. Sure, easy crit. I'm kind of wishing I still had Claw. And yeah, I'll just clean this up with bombs. So why are we talking about the illusion of free choice? Okay, I literally can't afford any of these anyway. Alright, So I can do shop into mini boss, or I can do free relic into shop. Let's look at what's going on up here. Okay, so I'm fairly indifferent about this side of things, but up here it looks like the right is just better. So I'm going to go for the right, and then we can figure the rest out later. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, no, you two are just intelligent like me. Great minds think alike, right? Okay, maybe I should have gone for the boots. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Terraball. We will miss you dearly. Okay, the trick with these, in my experience, is to go for the side you don't want. Yeah, Scrapbot, I guess you could say that that was a bit of a burn. So yeah, I'd rather go right, so I'm going to shoot left. Dang it. Never mind. Oh well, I just have to fight something. Not the end of the world. Oh, there's the crit. I see. Sorry, I got quiet there. I'm realizing now I should probably save the bombs for when I can't. Great. For when I can't directly target the rear enemy. I guess it doesn't hurt to get hit at them now, but. So yeah, there's the refresh perspective coming in. So yeah, then it just becomes a game of trying to hit the ones I've already hit. Lightning strikes. Is it bad that I already feel better about this build than I did the entire last build, and I only have one relic? Ball Lightning is a bit of a trap. It seems really good because you can, like, do splash damage to the pegs, but it's really weak. I don't have anything I want to upgrade yet. It's not time for healing either. Alright, I'm going right. Oops. I got fancy. It worked out. Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying. I was going to kind of awkwardly ignore that because I didn't know how to respond to it because I didn't know what it was in response to. That helps. Do I want hat or do I want hat? Haglin's hat, heal 15% of your max health for every 100 collected. Or fresh bandana, the board will contain 1 additional refresh. I think I'm going for the healing because, like, especially now that healing is nerfed, healing feels really scarce. Refreshes aren't that hard to get. Like, they're... Don't get me wrong, another one would be nice, but not as nice as periodically getting 15 health back. I mean, every 100 gold isn't that often, but it's not rare either. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that. And then from here, I want the mini boss, which will take me directly into here, and then, well, and then I have my choice. So, this 100 will track how much more gold I need. Oh, joy! I get to duplicate something. I guess I could just leave. Exactly. Like, healing is really good in this game. I really don't have anything that will want to encourage crits. So, like, I was considering duplicating the Dag Orb, but I kind of feel like I'm better off not duplicating anything. Unless I want to go for the Orbalisk build, which, like, this doesn't really preclude me from that. Okay, fine. You mean Pebbles, right? I'm assuming you mean Pebbles. I'm doing it for the meme / it's honestly one of my favorite strats in the game. It just might also really backfire. You say meme move, I say it's for the content because I'm streaming now. Ah, this is the mini boss I actually like in this area. You can just glide like this and it's really satisfying. Dang it. I can't duplicate what I don't have. Oh, fine. That one gets a crit. Oh, right. With refresh perspective, I can just chain and make this slide even stronger. And what does the Cruciball do? Well, that was lucky. So yeah, she only can attack every other attack. Like, she has to, like, ready her attack before she can attack. How many times can I say attack in 8 seconds? If I had another orb ready, I'd probably be fine without another attack, but yeah. Double double. Well, that's great, but I don't have any spinfection that I'm dealing. Jack Orb Lantern. If you're familiar with Peggle, this is a Peggle reference. It can just loop around from the bottom to the top once. Swashbuckler Orb does more damage while you collect gold. And then the Nimball again. Not going for any of those. If I'm going for the Orbalisk strat, I need to start upgrading, so I'm going to upgrade this Pebble. And I'm going to heal, because I need that. I didn't just screw myself over, did I? No. Okay, we're fine. Because there's a shop, and I want to have at least 50 gold for the shop. Pocket Watch. Deal extra damage the longer your orbs are in flight. Monster Training. Deal double damage when your health is below 25%. And refresh pegs. Activate pegs when nearby pegs when activated. I'm kind of going for a refresh build, so I'm going to go for this. This is one of the most basic encounters, but it's also deceptively difficult. Ah, I see. It's a shame that I've never heard of any of those orbs. The key for this one is the bombs. I know that you're just taking the Orbalisk wiki and changing the nouns. Is who sure about what? Oh gosh. Okay, that doesn't say I have to be in combat, which is good. Yeah, this is just another form of pondering the orb. Oh, maybe? Okay, good. Ironically, for a refresh build, I don't want the refresh to actually trigger, because I want to hit the bombs. I don't want to get them all blocked again. by bats. Yeah, one way or another, this is over. I can do 6 damage with one shot. Oh, right, the refresh does explosive damage to the other pegs. This... wait, hang on. I'm guessing that this will work with refresh perspective. So basically, Necromancer only hits pegs that I've already hit and taken off the board. Yeah, the bats are... Like, the bats feel like they're just... Oh, it's just another common enemy, but, like, they're actually pretty hard to deal with. Like, they have a self-heal. Not a lot of enemies have that. And so it kind of throws off your estimation. I'll give it a chance just because it's funny meme build, and I doubt that I'm gonna go for a full run tonight anyway. I'll even upgrade it because... Actually, wait, no. I need to hold my money. I'm just gonna move on. So I'm going for this, so... Ideally, I will go boop, 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 but I could just go straight down to be on the safe side. Regardless, I'm going to go right here. Okay, 1 Belusion for every gold collected. I do need to be collecting gold, so that works well. Belusion is sort of a dodge chance. Every time that you succeed, it halves your Belusion stat, and like every status it resets on new encounter. Sand arrows attacks apply 4 blind. So this is making myself more evasive. This is lowering my opponent's accuracy, basically. I think I could go for the sand arrows. I feel like those are a bit stronger. And I'll go left because it's more interesting to go for the random event than just skip it and go straight to the chest. Gee, I'm sure glad I went for the random event. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will still get a mini-boss relic from this, assuming I survive. Yeah, this is a mini-boss encounter. It's just an annoying mini-boss encounter. Yeah, random events can give you normal combat encounters, and once you reach a certain difficulty level, they can give you mini-bosses. Which is, honestly, kind of makes it easier, because, like, if your build's good enough, then you're just getting a stronger build out of it. Because you're getting a free good relic, basically. Oh, there's my healing. Yeah, not at all. They definitely couldn't do anything like that. So all of his attacks have a 20% chance of just not hurting me. So yeah, that works. That definitely works. I hadn't noticed that it upgrades the hit pegs. That's nice. Oh, congratulations, Mark. You know, it'd be really nice if you could just go along with this whole stat thing I've got going on that you can't hit me. But, okay, I guess you'll just die. You didn't see that. I should have gone for the loop-de-loop thing. That would have been good. Oh well. I am going to start just throwing these pebbles away. Why did it jump like that? That was weird. Oh, was this one missing? Thank you! Oh, he kept his blindness. I didn't realize he would do that. I thought I would lose it. Yeah, it does. Although it might not slide, because it might turn them into round pegs instead of smooth, like bricks. Sure, why not? I'll buy it for the upgrade build. Unless... Yeah, I'm buying it for the upgrade build. Need to save my money. Oh, Ring of Pain. So this is essentially Thorns on steroids. Just every time I take damage, 7 times damage to the enemy. All of the enemies. Okay, so +1 orb discard is not very good. This, however, I can just supercharge like the pegs that I just keep hitting anyway. I pair this side refresh perspective a lot. Yeah, might as well. You get a second treasure if you manage to blow up all the bombs, by the way. It's just really hard / impossible to do without certain upgrades. Let's see, what do they got? Okay. I'm really not impressed by any of these. I'm considering removing the pebble, or a pebble, but I also might just keep my money and move on. I mean, +11, or every 11 collected triggering a crit. That might fit in You're immune to attack damage while reloading. I already have a fair number of orbs. Unicorn Horn. The aimer's longer. I don't really need that. Pegboards start with +3 bombs. This is like actively harmful on a lot of maps because the bombs will replace pegs, and they'll just break a potential slide. Salt Shaker, when gaining max health, increase the amount gained by 1. I basically never get max health increases, so like if I'm going to get one, it's going to be Beckoning Crit. Are you talking about the Adventurine for the upgrade build comment? Oh, yeah, I hadn't considered that. Yeah, that's true. Well, and with the slide, you're going to be consistently upgrading the same pegs over and over again. I'm going to go for Beckoning Crit because I feel like the more I think about it, the more I think that that fits this build. This is a really weird build. Like I feel like I'm trying to do too many things at once, but I'm also doing that rogue like thing of just taking what I get. Oh, hello. Yes, I will take the Orbalisk. So yeah, this is the Leshy boss. I think this is probably my favorite boss from this area. I die to it a lot. But yeah, Orbalisk, +1/+1 for each Pebble and Boldorb in your deck. Attacks all enemies in targeted column. So because I have all these Pebbles, this is fairly strong right now. Yes, beckoning. It is beckoning to me. Like you two do to each other every Friday night. Oh good, I guess Fred upgraded like right from the start. So yeah, the Leshy, yeah, you're right, it is. The Leshy puts these vines that will capture your orbs. You still do damage if they get trapped. And it's kind of got a Galaga style thing of like, when you break either side, those orbs fall and contribute damage to that shot. And then he'll also just like hit you with like a root that comes out of the ground and like slaps you. The key to this fight is just not letting the vines build up, and I'm already falling behind on that. I had a good feeling about that. It didn't pan out. Oh, interesting. The vines don't catch the, whatever that orb's called. Miss already paying off. Oh, the refresh splash damage is going to be good on this. Alright, let's see. Leshy's got 20 blindness on it already. 24. Yeah. I mean, I'm low on health, but I'm just getting progressively harder to hit. Yeah, I could start discarding. Oh yeah, and Ring of Pain's helping. Yeah, this actually is turning out into a decent build. There we go. I'm gonna take the healing because I feel like I need it, and I'll take an upgrade. Yeah, so if I upgrade the Orbalisk, it'll also upgrade all my Pebballs effectively. Yeah, you see how often I take the boss relics? Like, I've literally never taken a single one of these. Wand of Skulltimate Wrath. Attacks and bombs deal double damage, but you deal triple self-damage for every... 3 self-damage for every 30 pegs activated. No thank you. All orbs get morbid, but boards contain half as many reload rounded down. No thank you. I would like to have my refreshes on my refresh build. Thank you very much. Gravity is reversed, but ceiling bounce is massively increased, and orbs pass through orbs or pegs while traveling downwards. I feel like I've played with this one before. And then leave the rest for later. The board will contain 10 additional refreshes. Each refresh only refreshes 8% of pegs, minimum 5. This one? You're right, it does. Yeah, this sounds good, but then the whole refresh is 8% doesn't sound so good. I think I'm just gonna take the money and run. Yeah. Yep, money. I'm taking the money. Oh, and that healed me because money. Oh, right. I forgot about the cookie. Ah, yes. This is such a good time to use Necromancer. So these are temporary refreshes. Like, once I use them, once they cease to be refreshes. Oh, right. They do that. I forgot they do that. Oops. Yes, money heals everything. Oh yeah, they all like did like a cascade buff. Like it was not inherently a bad thing. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward and try and get this in the middle. Oh, I should target this guy. I love Orbalisk. Congratulations. You did do damage to me. Unfortunately, you wiped the rest of your party. Yeah. Yeah, he did get sniped. But like more than just sniped, he just got like a stone monument just dropped on him from the heavens. Heal and there's a shop coming up, so I'm gonna save my. I'll upgrade Orbalisk, but nothing else. Actually, let me check something about Orbalisk. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay, a lot of reward on this path, and I can cross over. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go sort of like a reverse S. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is a fun map. This is one of my favorite castle maps. It's simple, but it's dynamic enough to keep it interesting. Oh, I can have fun. I did not have nearly as much fun as I expected to have with that. I really need to refresh. It's just really easy to fall through on this right now. Yeah, the nice thing with Ring of Pain is if you get any sort of decent healing, you become really good offensively by taking damage. Oops. What did the leaf do again? I forgot. Jupiter is fun, but this is becoming a coherent enough build that I don't want to do it. Oh, right, that one. It makes more refreshes. You're right, that would have been... It probably would have been good. I'm still dubious on it, but, like... I see the vision. Oh, wait, I have 100. Yeah, it's really easy to forget about that relic. It's not memorable. I'm saving my money because there's a shop ahead. Oh. Well, I don't want any of these. So I'm just going to use this as a practice shot. Oh, right. I'm skipping this. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, Highway Orbiter is back. Probably shouldn't go for it, but you know. Ooh, Strange Brew. I like Strange Brew. Strange Brew is fun. I can afford up to 2 relics, so... Yeah, I'm going to do Strange Brew and Rallying Heart. Like, Strange Brew, absolutely 100%. And then Rallying Heart, like, it is kicking me in the butt so bad that the healing isn't any good. So getting it at least close to what it was like, or even better than what it was like before the nerf, I'll take that. To be clear, I still have to buy the healing. But, like, I am buying the healing, so... When an enemy hits you, apply blind. I'm already doing a bit of a blind build, so that wouldn't be bad. But pebbles get buffed. I'm doing a bit of a pebble build. That's... My gut instinct was to put this up to a poll, but, like... I feel like stun locking the with blind is gonna be funnier, so I'm going for that. Where's the crit? Am I crazy, or is there just no crit on this? Oh, it's under this, bulwark here. Well, fortunately, I can just hit 4 gold and crit anyway. That wasn't supposed to be hard. Yeah, the wall will still be a problem. And it is a wall map, so... Fortunately, I think I have enough other things going for me. The wall will be a significant threat, though. Don't get me wrong. I should have dug for the refresh. Oh well. Okay, I am targeting this guy. Because he is healing things, and I don't like that he is healing things. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Can you target anything? Yes, you can. Okay. So my plan is to eat through as much as possible so that I can let Necromancer do his thing, and then refresh after that. Boy, that plan worked out so well for me. Now this sucks because, like, I'm doing all this great damage, but he only has 54 health. And I don't know what kind of damage this guy does. Okay, that's not great. Please don't refresh. Good. Okay, he's at 53 blind. Okay. Okay. Dang it. He had a 20% chance to hit. You would think 80% chance should be good. I always feel bad when I have a run like this where I feel good about it and it dies in the second area. Like if a run dies in the first area, it's oh okay whatever, and if a run dies in the last area, it's okay. I had my fun with it. Like it didn't work out, but like I had a lot of fun. I got through a lot. But like when it dies in the second area, it's like it was just starting to get good. I was having good synergies, and oh no. Oh well. You mean like with the pebbles and the orbalisk mark? Oh, maybe I'm trying to remember. Oh, the other thing was the blind. Yeah, because the blind, like even though I had an 80% chance, it still hit. So, yeah, the pebbles probably would have objectively been better, but blind is funny. That's why I went for it. Like, I enjoy blind. I realize blind isn't the best stat in the game. It's not nearly as good as it is in my head, but oh well. Like, in my mind, refresh builds are probably, like, my favorite build to run, too. Well, because I have the chat latency, I'm like, I want to do polls, but I'm also like, I should keep the stream moving. Like, I don't want, like, some other person to, like, pop in and go, oh, nothing's happening. Exactly. But yeah, like, the, like, blind and Belusion stats feel a lot like, XCOM dodge. Oh, yeah, he did pass you. When did that happen? Also, if you were wondering, whenever I killed something and like it gave me a drop, that was for like this bestiary. Hey, Scrapbot, it's you. Oh yeah, Shield Mage is a thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of the game does come down to reliability. It's also interesting, like, I'm noticing that, like, there's a lot of times just streaming where, like, I'm reading chat or, like, otherwise distracted by streaming. And, like, I've, like, realized I haven't really looked at the last 3 shots. I hope I wasn't embarrassing myself. But, like, I know how I play this game well enough to know I just do that even on my own, so I can't really blame it on streaming. But see, I do win this game. Sometimes. And then I just make it harder on myself. It's like XCOM all over again. Unfortunately, the run summaries doesn't go all the way back. Good night, Mark. Yeah, that's probably my last run. But yeah, Mark, Scrapbot, you can tell me if like there's anything like with the stream that was weird, like message me on Discord. Anything I can improve on. But this was fun. I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm thinking, at least for now, this will be like a weekly thing. And I'll do more work in the meantime to like set the channel up with like just making it look better. Like putting like a banner on the channel page and stuff like that. And like I said, some polls about like what games I'll play on the channel, stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, and thanks for watching.